James, what a weekend in Clermont that was. In terms of your big game experience, you played in a lot. You played in under-20 World Championships, you played in Premiership games. Where does that rank?
Up there, yeah, definitely up there. It was exciting. Obviously coming off the bench that early is long enough to kind of get yourself into the game. You don't have to just come on and try and do everything in 10-15 minutes. But what an atmosphere, and the boys stepped up. I mean, our defence wasn't good enough. We can't leak that many points and expect to win, but in terms of our attacking intent and Timisoara Harrison turning into a winger, it was pretty good to see, and nice to see the boys fight till the end.
You mentioned coming off the bench early. Is that a bit of a shock to the system when you've gone through the warm-up, you sat on the bench expecting to be watching the game, and then you pulled out that quickly? Yeah,
I was just saying that it was probably just soon enough that I hadn't switched off on the bench. I think sometimes when you're on the bench, if you're 50-60 minutes into the game, you can kind of switch off and you just end up watching rugby, and then you get called on and it's a bit like, oh, I'm on now. But I was still completely focused, so it was just soon enough, I think. Obviously you never want to see one of your mates get injured, but it just meant that I got an opportunity, which was good.
There was a really positive buzz around social media and from a few people who'd watched the game. What was the reaction in the dressing room? What did you guys make of the game?
Bittersweet, really. I think we felt that we could have come away with more than 1 point. It's not many times you score 6 tries and leak 8, or however many it was, but just from us that we need to be better defensively. That attacking intent is where we need to be every week, and just kind of, can we push on now, take the next step? There's a big kind of period of the Six Nations and all that kind of stuff coming up, and it's just a chance for boys to take their opportunities and keep that kind of intent going with us, with everything we're doing.
And you're one of those guys who'll really come to the fore because Big's obviously called up by Wales yesterday. How do you prepare for that yourself?
It's kind of preparing for it all season, really, because you're kind of expecting him to be called up with Wales. He's their international fly half. So yeah, you kind of set your goals, and this was one of my goals in the season, playing while he was away during Six Nations. So just kind of settling into that role in terms of taking control of meetings and taking control of sessions, like Biggs does, and it's been cool to be able to watch that and try and learn from him. So just to try and do that when he's away.
A big game this Friday night. There's European qualification on the line. On paper, people might expect Saints win. How do you guys prepare for this game and pay the due respect that Timisoara Saracens are owed?
Yeah, I think obviously we sat on the plane for 7 hours last time in Timisoara, the game that never was. We're all excited. We've not been able to watch too much of them. There's not been too much footage. I don't think they've played since, well, they played Dragons last week, but apart from that, they haven't really played. So we're just going to be focusing on ourselves, try and make sure that we get all our processes right, and as accurately as we can, and then we'll see where we're at.